Hi everyone, it's Angela with Windows and Waves, and I haven't done anything in almost a month and a half. Between the huge earthquake that we had in Alaska and then flying down to Florida, flying home, having Christmas, New Year's with their dad being away for 3 weeks as well, I just needed to regroup and get back into a routine, which I will talk about more later. But I do have two sort of choppy videos from when I was in Florida, and I'm going to put them on this one. Please bear with me if they're choppy. I'm still learning how to use my editing stuff. And I'm going to talk about routine after the two videos. So I hope you guys are doing well. Stand by. I'll talk to you again. I've been in touch with you since I first got to Florida. I had intentions of making more videos, but we've been having too much fun. I've had a couple moments of panic. Yesterday we went to a Redskins Jaguars game, and there were so many people there. I really just did everything I could to hide the panic that I had at times. I did the same thing at the zoo in Jacksonville and at the Wizarding World at Universal, which was really fun. I mean, I had fun, but I've been trying super hard to let my family enjoy this time without having to take care of me. It's not fun when you feel like you're being a burden. So I've tried very hard. I've had to smoke a lot, but it helps. Twice I have gotten really angry when I didn't need to get so angry. And it's been close to raging, close to saying things that I shouldn't have, close to wanting to hit stuff, close to wanting to walk away from people. And I've managed to avoid totally losing it. However, my hand's starting to shake today, which is usually an indicator that I've got a wave coming. So we'll see how it goes. We're getting on the plane tomorrow to go back to Alaska. So I'm gonna go from these lovely waves back to a lot of snow. But I'm hoping that if I am moving into a wave, that I will be able to get through the plane ride without completely losing it. I've been forgetting words. This morning I had a crazy head pressure in the back by my occipital bone. Throughout the whole vacation I've had flashes, the brain flashes, those horrible, super dizzy. It's always been when we're out and about doing something, and I have done a really good job of just making everybody not know. But I tell you what, when we get home, I have a feeling I'm going to be on the couch, and that sucks. It's been 2.5 years since I've had fun like this. I am so grateful that I have gotten to the point that I am at, that I could get on a plane, fly across the country. It's over 5,000 miles, and then go to an amusement park, go to a zoo, go to an NFL park, and not just want to lay down and hide or feel like I needed to flee. It's been a test for me, and I think I've passed. Give it a little bit more time, because in March I had my last rage episode, and I've had waves since then, but it hasn't been bad. So I'm hoping it just gets better from here, and I'm hoping it gets better for you. Hi everyone, it's Angela with Windows and Waves, and I'm just doing a little check-in because I just got off the plane and home from Florida, and I had felt like I was doing so great during the trip, but I completely lost it in the airport. I had a complete panic attack in the security line. Full sweats, almost wanted to cry, shaking, could not handle it. And then we got to our second location, which was San Francisco, and we were in line ready to go onto the plane, and this gentleman, this very large gentleman, stepped in front of me, and I barked at him, and then I realized that I was being rude. Man with a service dog. I felt like such an a-hole. I just felt horrible. I got on the plane and I actually started crying. Oh, and in Orlando, while I was going through security, my mother texted me and it felt passive aggressive. Actually, it was passive aggressive, but I reacted. I just said some things that had been festering for 43 years, and it was bad, and I was rude and aggressive and mean. Compounded, I got on the plane and started crying. And then, last flight, we land in Anchorage. I am ready to get off the plane, ready to go home. And one was like 6'7". I mean, he was a big dude. As I was walking out with the girls, he put his arm out in front of me and pushed me back and said, "No, you can wait for us." And I went straight rage again. I'm home now. I don't feel like I have a whole lot of support from my family, and rightfully so. They just had to put up with that. When I first CT'd, I didn't know the ramifications of what was to come. There's so much other drama in my life at that point that I guess just thought it was depression. And then the second year, it was horrible. And then I moved back into the house with my ex-husband and my children, and started to get into a routine. I thought, well, maybe a routine can help with the comfort of recovery. I have noticed that I get fewer episodes and less brain fog if I'm doing the same thing every day, every time. It is monotonous. I spend a lot of time driving my kids around, but I think that it's been keeping me sort of at stasis, and I haven't had any big episodes. Just a little side note, I did want to recognize that my ex-husband and my kids have been very, very good. You know, no one's gotten upset at me. Also, I want to say that though I meant everything that came out of my mouth with my mother, I was in the midst of probably the worst panic attack I've ever had. And I said some things in a manner that was not very polite. So I do apologize for that. I think about you all often, actually, and I'm hoping that you're doing okay. I know that it's been hard. Again, if you have any questions, please message me down below. Always subscribe. And if you don't want to comment below, you can email me at windowsandwaves@gmail.com. And that's windows, the letter N, waves@gmail.com. You guys are warriors. You really are. Keep going. Have a good day.